Today we are applying our operations on polynomials to finding area and perimeter. Recall some formulas that we know for perimeter of a rectangle. The perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, and the area of a rectangle is length times width. And for a triangle, our area is 1/2 base times height. We will be applying both of those formulas, or all three of those formulas today. In example 1, it says find the perimeter and the area of the rectangle. So let's start by writing our formula for perimeter, which is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. In place of the length, we are using the expression x squared minus 2x minus 1. And in place of the width, we're using x squared plus 3x. So when I substitute those in for length and width, now I would distribute. So distributing the 2 to this expression and then also distributing the 2 to the width expression gives us this. And then lastly, we can combine like terms. I've got 2x squared plus 2x squared. Those would combine to give us 4x squared. Then I have a minus 4x plus 6x. Those combine to give us 2x. And then bringing down that minus 2. And make sure you label that in units. Next, we need to find the area. The area is length times width. So our length, I chose to, we can switch that around because multiplication is commutative, and I like to have the one with fewer terms first. So we have the binomial times the trinomial. You can use a generic rectangle if you want, but we're simply going to distribute the x squared and then distribute the 3x to each term. So x squared times x squared gives us x to the 4th. Then x squared times minus 2x gives us the minus 2x cubed. And x squared times negative 1 gives us negative x squared. Moving on to distributing 3x. 3x times x squared gives us 3x cubed. 3x times negative 2x gives us minus 6x squared. And then 3x times negative 1 gives us minus 3x. And then we can combine like terms. So I've got negative 2x cubed plus 3x cubed. We can combine those. And then we also have a negative x squared and a minus 6x squared. So after combining like terms, we've got x to the 4th plus x cubed minus 7x squared minus 3x. And we would label that units squared. In number 2, it says to find the area of the shaded region. So what we'd want to do is find the area of the entire rectangle, and then we have to subtract out this area of the triangle because that triangle is not shaded. So to do that, area of the entire rectangle will be length times width, subtracting out the area of the triangle, 1/2 base times height. So substituting in 2x plus 7 for the length of the triangle of the rectangle and 5x minus 1 for the width, minus 1/2 base of 2x times height of 4x minus 2. So here we would distribute the 2x. So 2x times 5x gives us 10x squared. 2x times negative 1 gives us negative 2x. Distributing the 7, 7 times 5x gives us 35x. 7 times negative 1 gives us negative 7. Then I would do what's in the brackets over here. Multiplying 1/2 times 2x becomes x. So I still then would distribute the x to 4x minus 2. So distributing the x here would become 4x squared minus 2x. Now all of this represents the simplified expression for the area of the triangle, and what we have in brackets here. So when we're subtracting it, 10x squared minus 4x squared becomes 6x squared. And then we have 33x minus a negative 2x. So when you're minusing a negative, you're adding. So we could think of this as 33x plus 2x. So that's where we get the 35x. And then bringing down my minus 7. And since it's area, we would label it units squared. Thank you for watching the video.